Welcome to Dream Elsewhere. Today we're exploring 5 science-backed ways to relax. Less guesswork, more real psychology and neuroscience. You can follow along, or just listen and let your mind wander. Number 1. Micro-forest bathing. Forest bathing is not exercise. It is not hiking, and it is not about how far you walk. It is simply the practice of being surrounded by nature and letting your senses do the work. The term Shinrin-yoku comes from Japan, and it literally means forest bathing. Not bathing in water, but bathing in the atmosphere of the forest. Scientific studies have shown that spending time near trees can reduce cortisol, the main stress hormone, lower blood pressure, and increase parasympathetic nervous system activity, the part of your nervous system responsible for rest and recovery. But here's the important part. You do not need a huge forest, a park, a group of trees. Even a small patch of green can already trigger these effects. Many people go into nature but stay in thinking mode. They walk and plan, scroll on their phone, or continue solving problems in their head. Forest bathing asks something different. First, shift your attention to sound. Listen to wind moving through leaves, distant birds, small movements on the ground. Then move to vision. Notice color, contrast, and light. Watch how sunlight filters through branches, how shadows move when the wind passes through. Finally, notice the air, temperature, moisture, and smell. You don't have to force anything to relax. Your nervous system is built to respond to natural environments. Humans evolved in landscapes filled with trees, water, and open sky. Your brain recognizes this environment and interprets it as safety. Even looking at images of nature has been shown to help people recover from stress faster. So whether you're in a real forest or simply watching these images, you are already giving your body a calmer signal. Number 2. Art gaze relaxation. Art gaze relaxation works in almost the opposite way of nature. Instead of wide scenery, it focuses your attention on something small and specific. You are not just looking at art, you are slowing down the way you look. Research shows that observing artwork can lower stress hormones and activate brain areas involved in emotional processing and reward. That means art is not just decoration. It is a tool for emotional regulation. Here is how to practice slow art looking. Choose one artwork or image. Let your eyes rest on it longer than you normally would. Begin by noticing the biggest shapes. Where are the dark areas? Where is the light? Then shift your attention to texture, brush strokes, layers of paint, smooth, rough, thick, little places where colors blend into each other. You don't need to understand what the artist meant. You don't need to like the painting. The benefit comes from the process of focused attention itself. Many people find that when they do this, their breathing slows down automatically. Your brain stops jumping rapidly from thought to thought and locks into a slower, steadier rhythm. Their shoulders soften. Their mind becomes quieter without trying to force it. You can do this in a museum, online, or even with abstract colors generated by AI. What matters is not the object, but the way you look at it. Number 3. Breathing with sounds. Most people know that breathing helps with relaxation, but how you breathe matters much more than most people realize. Many of us breathe quickly and shallowly, high in the chest. It tells the body that something important is happening right now. That kind of breathing is linked to stress responses. Slow breathing does the opposite. Research shows that breathing at about 5 to 7 breaths per minute increases heart rate variability. That's the measure of how flexible and resilient your nervous system is. Higher flexibility usually means better emotional regulation, calmer reactions, and improved recovery from stress. Here's a simple way to try it. Pick a sound. Waves, wind, slow ambient tones, anything that naturally rises and falls. Match your breath to the sound. When the sound grows stronger, inhale slowly. When the sound fades, Exhale gently. The sound becomes a guide. You don't have to count or think. Your body simply follows the rhythm. If your mind wanders, that's normal. You don't need to fight it. Notice that it wandered, and then gently come back to the sound. Many people also breathe too forcefully when they try to relax. Relaxation breathing should be soft, quiet, almost invisible. You're not trying to control your body. No pushing, no effort. You're giving it the right conditions to calm itself. Number 4. Guided imagery. Guided imagery is not about fantasy or escaping reality. It is about using one of the brain's most powerful abilities: mental simulation. When you imagine a place vividly enough, your brain activates many of the same regions it would use if you were actually there. That is why imagining something stressful can make your heart race, and imagining something calm can make it slow down. To try guided imagery, choose a place where you would genuinely like to rest. It can be real or imaginary: a forest path, a quiet beach, a room with warm light, or somewhere that only exists in your mind. Now, add details slowly. What does the air feel like on your skin? Warm? Cool? Is there a breeze? What sounds do you hear? Distant waves, leaves, birds, silence. What do you see if you look down? Sand, grass, stone, water? The more sensory layers you add, the more your nervous system responds. You don't need to believe it's real. That's okay. Your body still reacts to the mental image. Some people find it helpful to imagine placing their worries down somewhere in the scene, like leaving them on a rock or letting them float away with the tide. If your brain says, "I'm just imagining this," you can always pick them up later if you want. But most of the time, you won't feel the need. Number 5. Micro muscle release. Stress doesn't always show up as big emotions. Often it hides in very small muscles. The jaw tightens, the shoulders lift slyly, the hands curl in without us noticing. These signals tell the body that it needs to stay alert. Progressive micro-release is simple. You relax one small area at a time. Start with the jaw. Let it drop just a little. Notice how the tongue softens and the space inside the mouth opens. Then move to the shoulders. You don't have to force them down. Stop holding them up, but let them fall slowly and release the tension. Then the hands. Uncurl the fingers. Let them rest as if they are heavy. Each area sends a message to the nervous system. We are safe enough to relax. You don't need perfection. Even a tiny change in tension is enough to start the relaxation response. Later, if you want, you can expand this technique to the whole body, muscle by muscle. But for many people, jaw, shoulders, and hands are already enough to make a real difference in how they feel. Whether you used forest imagery, slow breathing, guided visualization, or simply listened, your brain and body responded. Stress chemistry drops. Your attention becomes steadier instead of scattered. And the best part is this: you didn't escape reality, you changed the way your mind meets it. You can come back to these techniques anytime you need a reset. If this helped you, save it for later, or share it with someone who needs a calm moment today. Take a slow breath in and let it go. The video ends here, but your nervous system keeps learning calm. Thank you for watching. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more. Take care of yourself.